Well, as I strolled out on the docks one night, I met an old man on my way. He said to me, "Son, would you lend me a light, and I'll tell you a tale if you'll stay." Well, I struck him a match and his pipe glowed red, and its sweet perfume filled the air, and the white wisps rose like the cool of the night, and the wisps of the old man's white hair. He looked no more than 105, though with his old coat drawn close who could tell? But I could see by the way that he drew himself up, ere he spoke, sure he'd know his tale well. So I sat myself down on the well-weathered bench, my demure defences repose, by the rocking of the waters, and the bay spread before us, and the lapping of the sea's ebbs and flows, with the skill of the masterful players of old, who wait the hush as the house lights are dim. The old man sensed my turbulence slowly subside, and chose the optimum time to begin. Well, his voice started softly and slowly did rise, all the while its note at one with the swell, till it carried me off to some faraway land, and a time the old man recalled well. He spoke of joy and of laughter and of idle time spent, conjured visions of love's grand melee, and he drifted through youth as if through some long past spring, wild flowers and clear mountain days. Onwards again, across the wide open main, to the edge of the world as it's known. He was lost for a time in the jaws of a whale, spoke of years spent adrift on his own. Strange people, new faces, and nature's fierce power formed the warp his life tapestry wove, till his ship finally anchored and the old man took his leave, to alight in this very same cove. And his tale turned golden, more mellow became, like the hues of the seaside and hills, stories of those who sailed back to his port, those who died and of those who live still. And as the old man's tale finally drew to a close, my mind was filled with grand visions of hope, my head awash with the images painted in words, my purpose shored by the words that he'd spoke. And I thanked him for the meaning he'd imparted in me, the life's force in my chest beating fast. He said, "Son, you did well for to lend me your ear, and me name, it be Captain Bernard."